men shave. Real men shave their faces. Real men shave their faces.
So, good morning, Stevie Day Shaver. This morning, I'm having a shave. Oh, there's a surprise. I didn't see that coming. I tuned in for another Bitcoin talk. Oh man, nobody liked me Bitcoin post, so I took it down. Yeah, I kind of understand. You tune into the TV to watch the Waltons, you don't expect space bloody invaders. I understand that. So when you tune into my channel, you're obviously looking forward to Steve's Shave of the Day. So let's get on with it. Today, just using the AliExpress or eBay stainless steel synthetic handle. Go and warm me bowl up. Still got a residual bit of me cold spice in the bottom, so we'll stick with that today. Oh, a bit of digging going on down there. There's like the 9 bells tolls. For whom it tolls, we do not know. Anyway, let's... Lovely sounds. I like to warm up me bowl. Please, just make a bit more noise, you know. You want to get on camera? Come on, get up and get on camera. Okay, so froth, broth and leather. First steps to get some of this out of... Oh, I love this old spice. Douglas, you're a genius. His ability to pick winner scents. And by the way, he's gone off and done a more evil thing than Old Spice. I have to save up and get the Aramis soap that he's got, and probably a splash that he's got. I am a huge fan of Aramis. I think it's one of the best scents in the world. Hopefully it'll be in stock at the Stray Whisker. I can get it locally instead of have to cough up for US posting. Right, well, there's enough there to be starting. Let's go and work it in. I really should have wet my face first. I'm telling you, it is as dry as the Sahara Desert. Yeah. Now, if I shave at this stage, I can tell you my shave will not be a great one. So what I'll do is I'll take my brush, dip it in the water, give it a good drink, and work it back in. And dip it again, and work it back in. You definitely need water when you're shaving. So why did I post something on cryptocurrencies? That's getting a little better. You definitely need moisture when you shave. You'll never overdo the moisture. It's the difference between a good shave and a bad shave. And I reckon that's about the brush of the year, the best do you can possibly do. But along with that, the Ming 2000, the Q shave, the Yati or something they called it on AliExpress. This thing is my favourite cheap razor. Dial it down to all the way to 0, as close as I can get for a really mild first pass. So what have I been doing? Well, obviously I haven't been posting content. That's not to say I haven't recorded content. I think I've got about 6 videos sitting on my desktop on my iMac, waiting for me to edit. So they'll be before this one if ever they get up. Oh, probably do what I normally do, which is I'll look at it and say, that's work, and I'll delete them. I have been learning about cryptocurrencies. I've been watching conferences. I'm built a computer. I'm mining with Nice Miner, and I'm being paid in Bitcoin, and I'm learning about trading Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, ICOs, etc. And yes, it's different from shaving, certainly more challenging, which is what I like. I like giving my brain a run for its money. And you are all going to hear about the blockchain more and more and more. You'll either hear about it because the scams are getting more complex, and you know, when something's backed by nothing and you've got everything to lose, it's always interesting. It's the Wild West. By the time it gets legislated the crap out of and only the rich make money on it, yeah, it's probably the time to get out, cash in, take your money, live in your house, never work again. So I'm going to turn this up 1 notch from bottom to 1.5 for my second pass. I love this razor. I really think this is the best value razor you can start out with. Better than, for a start, it's adjustable, right? I can adjust it on the fly during a shave. I can't even do that with the Rockwell, and I love the Rockwell, and I'm waiting for the Model T, but I guarantee by the time the Rockwell finally ships, and that day has to be not too far away, by the time it finally ships, it's going to be probably $100, $150 razor. Guaranteed it'll be more than the Kickstarter, given how long it's taken them to perfect it. Now, I think us men, and particularly the community that a lot of us guys needed a hobby that was affordable. We had to shave, we kind of found our way into it. Some of us have got money, some of us don't. I come amongst the don'ts. I'd like to have money, and you've got to find ways of making it. And crypto is, and has been, a legitimate way of improving humanity and with value. Now, at the moment, yes, you can buy drugs with it. You know, I'm just going to turn this up to 2.5. That'll be my third pass. What's really good about cryptocurrencies? One, they're going to be a whole lot more than crypto. If you own a house at the moment, to sell the house and conveyance it into somebody else's name requires a real estate agent. It requires legal paperwork for the government. They all take a slice everywhere along the way. If you bought or sold a house, you realise that the only mug was the one who was selling or getting the house. Everybody else, oh, drop it. That's handy about this little notchy bit on it. Even if it's as slippery as shit, and this is, you can keep a good grip on it. So asset classes will be tradable for virtually free. If you and someone else come to an arrangement, they've got credit, you've got the asset, the rights to an asset, you guys will be able to exchange it. No real estate agent, no government. It's your asset. The government will be able to inspect it if ever they need to inspect whatever it is. It's called a ledger or a blockchain. It's basically just an accounting thing to find out if you've got the rights to the thing you say you do. Now, third pass. Go for some nice sweeping passes here. I've mowed down my hair to the point I can do things that would give me rash otherwise and get BBS. Love, love, love this razor. It is the budget razor of the year. I've been shaving with my other ones. This is it. This is definitely the best of the best. So why should people take notice of crypto? Look, two people go to work. One person goes to work for wages. They know what they're going to earn. They come home at the end of the day. Guarantee your bills are going up while you're there. The thing about working for, they call it piecework or contract work or, you know, pay as you earn, particularly in the crypto space, the amount of money you can make is huge. If you support an IPO at a few cents, if it turns into a coin and the market is buying it, you can make 100 times your money. You can also lose your money. So maybe not bet the family's, you know, college fund on it. But still, you find me something else legit that you can do. Now, what are you doing? What you're doing is you're creating the code that's going to run the future economy. You're creating the code that's going to be used by banks, insurance companies, governments, hospitals, you name it. Well, my face is so slick, just a bit of moisture, which is just me razor going into the sink and it's gliding all over the place. Anybody who says they've had a bad shave, go buy a second $10 razor until you get a good one. Because of the 7 I've bought, they all shave fantastically. Now it's got a feather blade in it. And honestly, between 0.5 and about 3.5, absolutely perfect. I dial it up during a shave for BBS. Now, I've got a little bit along the jawline there for BBS. I can just feel against the grain. Every other direction that I've shaved in has been perfect, but I'm a big fan of BBS, so let's go and have one more go. Nobody else is going to care whether it's BBS or not, except me. I'm sitting up around 3 now. It's just getting the last of that hair. Like I said, I found dialing it up during a shave to be the optimal way. As soon as you feel a bit of stick, it needs moisture. That's BBS. That didn't take too long. According to me, it's a 10-minute shave and I talked for half of it. One thing Douglas does, he does really rich formula soaps. He's obviously been improving over the years his ingredients. You know, what balances what. And the result is, honestly, I could have left my soaked up brush, added a bit more water to it, and probably gotten a second shave out of it. But today, I'm doing the dishes. I'm cleaning me stuff so it's all sitting here tickety-boo. Having said that, the amount of soap I'm getting out of this synthetic is insane. So, +1 for Douglas. Big fan of these. I use this as my travel synthetic brush. And you know what? I've given away most of these, but I have two. Me main one, and I just bought a second one. You know what? To go into me travel kit. So I reckon travel, it is going to be the best travel razor. The core, if ever I get it, may possibly go as my single edge travel razor, affordably to be lost, but at the moment, nothing beats this. China, I love you. The good thing about this is, everyone can afford one. Go on AliExpress, do a search for, do a search for adjustable razor. That's all you need. Search on price, tick, free shipping. eBay, pretty much the same thing. And you'll have plenty of choices and places. If you're in the United States, and particularly if you already got Maggard's free shipping thing that I don't get in Australia, they've got them. And you know what? You're going to want a few more things besides a razor. So go get it from whoever sells it to you. You can get it for the best price, the quickest. Good thing about buying it from Maggard, you've got a problem? Tell them. They'll fix it. Well, I'm a huge fan of today's shave. I feel it's pretty fantastic. Now, my face needs a little something, so we're off with the Witch Hazel. You'll notice that's a brand new bottle. It took me 2 years, but I got to the bottom of the first one. Cucumber. So, if ever you've had a facial, boys, now come on, admit you've had a facial. It's a bit like masturbation and something you might have done but you don't want to talk about. I understand. My dad always said there's two sorts of people, those that lie and deny it and the fools that admit it. So I'm saying nothing. What I am saying is if you're into shaving, Witch Hazel as a splash is a great way to finish up your shave. And then any old balm. Now I probably need something fancy in this, but that requires looking in the cupboard. As my cupboards in here are less than optimal, I can't be bothered. Let's get out here and have some lunch. Where do you begin? Would you guys let me sneak in a little Bitcoin talk? Educate you. Tell you how to get a wallet. How you can turn a computer into a miner. Is there a IPO that's actually worth buying? There are several things that you can buy on crypto markets, like stock exchanges, for, you know, 20 cents a share or 20 cents a coin or whatever you want to call it. These things eventually going to be worth multiples of that. You know, these people have got real products, real hardware, real solutions to problems that daunt the world, and then one day they're going to make money out of it. There's thousands of ways. If you're into pump and dumps, if you're into scamming people, I'm not the channel for you. I only tell you how you can get by and do a bit better. When it comes to shaving, huge fan of this thing. The brush is great, absolutely great. I almost, except I decided to go entirely for the cheapo China shave, went for the other China thing that I really liked, which is a 2-band badger that I got from AliExpress. This thing was like $25, $28. Wow, for a cheap brush. Shaves with that are fantastic. This is on the cheaper end of me shaves. I've got more expensive gear. I get marginally, fractionally better shaves, right? It ain't a hell of a lot. What I am is happy. So I'm Steve, your Daily Shaver, wishing you all the best of shaves. Good shaves and goodbye.
Bearded man, you think that you're so cool, but your face looks like a small marsupial.